All right. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready to begin. So find your comfortable spot and have a seat. You can sit with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with breathing. So we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth slowly. And when you inhale, try and fill your lungs completely with air. And when you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath as you slowly exhale and squeeze out all of the air. Follow your breath, inhale and exhale as you need to. As you inhale, allow your navel to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, relaxing your shoulders. With each inhale, feel your spine getting longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head, palms together if you can reach. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. Inhale, lifting and reaching as much as you can. Exhale, relaxing. Breathing through our nose as we inhale and exhale. Moving with your breath. Slowly filling your lungs with air and slowly exhaling it out. Now, in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, Turn your torso to the right side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. Breathing through your nose. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift, turning your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale your arms and hands down. Synchronizing your movement with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Twisting as much as you can on the exhale. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of your chest. In prayer posture, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Palms are touching each other in front of your sternum, relaxing and breathing through your nose in this balancing mudra. Now from here, keeping the palms of your hands together, we're going to inhale and reach our fingertips as high as we can. And when you're ready to exhale, moving back to prayer posture, following your breath. At the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down. When you're ready to inhale again, breathing through your nose, lift and reach your fingertips, lift your chest. And again on the exhale, coming back to prayer posture and pointing our fingertips down as much as you can, flexing our wrists. Continue moving with your breath, breathing through your nose. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of you. Now from here, straighten your arms out in front of you with the palms of your hands touching. And we're going to inhale as we reach our arms as far back as we can. And then exhale, wrap your arms around, grab your shoulder blades with your hands. Relax your elbows and shoulders as you lower your chin to your chest and breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your chin, inhale, reach as far back as you can. And on the exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades with your hands and lower your chin to your chest. Lift your chin again, inhale one more time, and exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. And from here, we're gonna do a seated cat-cow. I'm gonna turn sideways. If your legs are straight out in front of you, just place your hands somewhere under your legs so that you're sitting up straight and your hands are just under your legs for support as we do this. If your legs are crossed, just place your hands on your knees and relax. So in seated cat-cow, when we inhale, we're going to tilt our torso forward as we lift our chin and lift our chest, using our knees to help pull us forward. And when we exhale, We're going to use our legs again as we tilt back, arching our upper spine, pulling our navel in as we lower our chin down. Again, on the inhale, tilt forward, lift your chest, lift your chin, breathing through our nose. On the exhale, tilting back, arching our upper spine, pulling our navel in and lowering our chin. Follow your breath. Using your legs to help move you forward and back. Moving within your range of motion. Lifting on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. One more time in each direction. And then pause, sitting up straight. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and get up into a tabletop position on all fours. And we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. And slowly walk our hands forward into puppy pose, keeping our hips in the air, lowering our torso and forehead down, relaxing our shoulders, keeping our fingers spread wide apart, pushing the floor away, relaxing and breathing through our nose. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. And we're going to do downward dog. So if you're doing, you can do puppy pose again if you'd like. If you're doing downward dog, just make sure your fingers are spread wide apart, index fingers facing forward, and rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. Get onto the balls of your toes, and we're going to push the floor away as we lift our hips in the air, opening up our shoulders, relaxing our neck and our head, and then alternate lifting the heels of your feet off the ground as we walk the dog, relaxing and breathing through your nose. If you're done stretching the backs of your legs, you can just pause and breathe. Keeping the knees slightly bent, focus on opening your shoulders. And then lower your knees down to the mat. Come back to tabletop position. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. And then we're going to bring our feet under us with our knees bent. We're going to inhale as we stand up, bringing our hands together above our head. And then exhale our arms and hands down by our side. Okay, now coming to the front of your mat. We're going to make sure your feet are under your hips, separated apart, a few inches apart, as long as they're under your hips to support you. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling, and then exhale them down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And this time we're going to pull our navel in as we swan dive down, bending forward, and place our hands on the outside of our feet to relax our neck and shoulders. Inhale, coming up halfway, and relax down. Bend your knees slightly as you step your right foot back, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. Inhale, coming up into warrior one. Left knee is bent over the left ankle, right leg is straight, and bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. torso should be facing forward. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale, as you bring your hands forward, down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway. And then relax down. Bend your knees as you inhale, both hands together above your head. Palms together as you exhale them down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in as you exhale and swan dive down, bringing your hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway, neck and spine are parallel to the floor, and then exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees slightly, place your hands on the outside of your feet, and then step your left foot back. Keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. When you're ready, inhale your hands up into prayer posture in front of your chest. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart, your right foot and your left foot, so that you can keep your balance. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. You can look up at your hands or straight ahead, however you feel comfortable. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale as you make a circle with your hands, reaching up. Exhale as you pull your navel in, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway. And exhale down, relaxing your neck and shoulders. Bend your knees as you inhale, both hands together above your head. And then exhale them down by your side. Now again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And we're going to swan dive down, bending forward, placing our hands on the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, relaxing down. Relaxing our neck and shoulders. Bend your knees slightly as you step your right foot back, keeping your left knee bent. Inhale your hands up into prayer posture in Warrior One. Now from here, we're going to inhale our hands up toward the ceiling and then turn our torso to the right side of the room, adjust our hips, adjust our right foot to face the right side of the room, and then exhale your arms down parallel to the floor, palms of your hands facing down, and gaze out over your left fingertips. Make sure your shoulders are low. Imagine your shoulder blades are together behind you as you lift your chest and gaze out over your left fingertips. Breathing through your nose, keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle. Right leg is straight. And then rotate the left palm to face up toward the ceiling and take your right hand down toward your right knee, keeping your left knee bent. Inhale and reach your left fingertips up toward the ceiling. You can stay here, or if you'd like to go further, lift your chest and lift and bring your fingertips back toward the back of the room, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. And then inhale and exhale, bring your arms back to Warrior Two, parallel to the floor. Gazing out over your left fingertips, lower your shoulders, lift your chest. And then inhale as you bring your right arm, adjust your hips, your torso, and your right foot to face forward. As you inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you inhale, both hands together above your head, palms together as you exhale them down by your side. Again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And swan dive down, bending forward, placing your hands on the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees slightly as you step your left foot back, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. Inhale up into warrior one, hands in prayer posture. And from here, we're going to inhale our hands up toward the ceiling and then turn our torso, our hips, and adjust our left foot toward the left side of the room, and then lower our arms parallel to the floor, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. Lower your shoulders, gaze out over your right fingertips. Breathing through your nose. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you. Torso is vertical to the floor. Right knee is above the right ankle. Now rotate your right palm to face up toward the ceiling, and then lower your left hand down toward your left knee. And from here, keeping your right knee bent, inhale and reach your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. You can stay here. If you'd like to go further, lift your chest as you reach your fingertips back toward the back of the room, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. And then inhale and exhale as you bring your arms back parallel to the floor in warrior two. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your left arm, your hips, adjust your left foot and your torso to face forward as you inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you inhale, both hands together above your head, and then exhale your hands down by your side. All right, now from here, we're going to go ahead and spread our feet wide apart, about 3 or 4 feet apart, depending on how long your legs are. And we're going to place our hands on our hips. So inhale, lifting your chest, and then exhale, bending your knees, coming down as far as you feel comfortable. Inhale again, lifting your chest, and then exhale, tilting your torso forward toward the floor, and then bring your hands down to the floor in front of you. You can straighten out your legs and relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to grab your elbows or wrists. Relax your neck and shoulders. Gently move your head up and down as if you're saying yes, or side to side as if you're saying no. And then pause. And bring your hands down to the floor. We're going to walk our hands toward our right foot, lifting our chest toward the front of our right foot. Inhale and exhale, lowering your torso over your right leg. Try not to bend your head, but lower your torso. Breathing through your nose. And release, come back to the center, and then walk your hands to your left foot. Inhale as you lift your chest toward the front of your left foot, and then exhale, relaxing your torso over your legs. Try not to bend your head, but bring your torso down. And then bring your hands back to the center. Now from here, we're going to walk our feet in, bending our knees, keeping our hands between our legs and our arms between our legs. We're going to lower our hips down to the floor. And from here, if you need to, you can place something under the heels of your feet. You can use a block or a blanket or a pillow. And we're going to bring our hands into prayer posture in front of our chest. Breathing through our nose. Try and move your torso vertical to the floor. If you find your torso is up in the air, you might want to place something under the heels of your feet to help you relax down. And then bring your hands down to the floor and sit down all the way on the floor, feet straight out in front of you. And then from here, we're going to inhale as we lift our hands up toward the ceiling, and then exhale, lowering them down, keeping our neck and spine in alignment as they are while we're sitting straight up. Inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, tilt your torso forward. Try not to bend your head. Move your torso in alignment with your spine, and bring your arms to the outside of your legs, palms facing down. Inhale, lifting your chest toward the front of your feet, and exhale, bringing your torso and navel down over your legs. Again, try not to bend your head, but allow your torso to relax. Breathing through your nose. Go as far as you can and just breathe. And when you're ready, pull your navel in. As you inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to you. Now we're going to scoot to the front of our mat with our knees bent. And from here, we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor, pull our navel in toward our spine, lift our chest as we inhale, and exhale as we lower our spine to the floor with control, slowly coming down. And then stretch our arms out parallel to our shoulders with the palms of our hands facing up toward the ceiling. Relaxing your shoulders, pull your navel in toward your spine, and then walk your feet under your knees. And then pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the right side of your mat. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side. And then turn your head, if you can, to face your right hand. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then lift your hips off the ground and lower your hips to the left side of your mat. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side. And if you can, turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale your knees and your head and torso back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine again. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. Lift your hips off the ground and lower your hips to the right side of your mat again. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And then from here, if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering your right foot down to the ground, making your right leg parallel to your left arm. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center. Pull your navel in again toward your spine as you walk your feet under your knees. And now lift your hips off the ground. And we're going to lower our hips to the left side of our mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand while keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering your left foot down to the ground, making your left leg parallel to your right arm. Breathing through your nose. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale as you bring your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Adjust your feet under your knees. And this time we're going to walk our feet to the outer edges of our mat with our knees separated wide apart. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side and turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And then inhale, bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground. And then inhale, bring your knees and your head and torso back to the center. And then move your arms down next to your torso. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Walk your feet under your knees. And then from here, we're going to lift our left foot straight into the air and make a circle in one direction with our ankle. And then in the other direction. And then pause. And then from here, lifting the heel of our foot up toward the ceiling for a moment, stretching the back of our leg. Then take your left ankle and cross it above your right knee and relax your left leg. Allow your left leg and left foot to be relaxed. Take your left hand on the inside of your left thigh and gently push it away. And then release your hand from your left thigh, keeping your left leg relaxed. We're going to lift our right foot off the ground and then take our hands between our legs and interlace our fingers behind our right thigh. Relax your right leg. Take your left elbow or forearm to the inside of your left thigh. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your left elbow or forearm to push your left thigh away. So we're pulling our right thigh toward us as we exhale and pushing our left thigh away. Relaxing your feet and your legs. Go as far as you can and just breathe. And release, lower your right foot down, release your hands from behind your right thigh, straighten your left leg, reaching your left foot up toward the ceiling. And then reach your hands up toward your left calf muscle or knee, however long your arms are. Keeping your left leg straight, lifting the heel toward the ceiling. Try and move your straight leg over your torso in front of you, stretching the back of your leg, breathing as much as you can, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And release, bend your left knee, place your left foot on the ground, and lift your right foot up toward the air, straightening out your right leg, lifting your right heel up toward the ceiling. And then bend your right leg, place your right ankle above your left knee, relax your right leg. Take your right hand and place it on the inside of your right thigh and gently push your right thigh away, relaxing your right leg and your right foot. And then release your right hand from your inner right thigh. Lift your left foot off the ground and then take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Take your right elbow or forearm to the inside of your right thigh. Relaxing your legs and your feet. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you and at the same time, pushing your right thigh away. Relaxing your legs and your feet as you do this. And then release, lower your left foot down to the ground and take your hands from behind your left thigh, straighten out your right leg, reaching your right foot toward the ceiling, lifting your right heel up toward the ceiling. Reach your hands up toward your right calf muscle. Keeping your right leg straight, gently pull your leg over your torso. Lifting the heel up toward the ceiling as you do this. And then release, bend your right knee, place your right foot on the ground. And then we're going to lift both of our feet into the air, reach our hands up into the air as well. Bend your legs and grab the outer edges of your feet. We're going to pull our feet down into happy baby pose, so our knees go to the outside of our shoulders and torso. And then from here, we're going to gently lift our feet, alternating lifting our feet as we rock side to side, releasing any tension you may feel in your spine. You can also rock up and down if you'd like, moving around as much as you can, breathing through your nose. This is called happy baby pose. If you fall out, get back in. Massaging your spine, moving around as much as you can. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling and exhale them down. And now lay on your back, relaxing your legs. Lay on your back and close your eyes for the final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation. So as you lie on your back, close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. And focus on your breathing with your eyes closed As you inhale, allow your navel to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your ankles and toes. Focus on your breathing. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. Bend your knees and bring them close to your chest. And rock side to side. Move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we're going to end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we exhale with our mouth open wide and lower our arms down. So we're going to do that 3 times, inhaling through our nose, exhaling with a strong breath through our mouth, and then we'll end with a final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again, inhale. One more time, inhale. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, bringing the palms of your hands together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right, well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.